Balzac and the Little Chinese Seamstress is a novel authored by Dai Siji and is set in 1970s China, right in the heart of Mao's Cultural Revolution. The Cultural Revolution was a period of time where capitalist and industrial based work was purged and Chinese people were forced to resort back to peasantry based jobs such as farming and living off the land. The Cultural Revolution also stopped the flow of Western knowledge and literature to Chinese people. In the novel, Western literature is often referenced to as the characters become hooked on it. Sounds boring, but bear with me for 2 minutes and I will elaborate on the benefits of this book. The three main characters in the novel, the narrator, Lao, and the little Chinese seamstress, are all transformed by the power of Western literature in different ways. The narrator remains unnamed throughout the novel and is a teenager set in the countryside for re-education in the Revolution. He is usually quiet and never acts on his love for the seamstress. He lives with his best friend Lao, who was also sent to the countryside, but is more outspoken and theatrical than his friend, the narrator. The little seamstress is the daughter of a famous tailor from a village. She is different from normal villagers and can read and write. She also has a very bold and naive personality and is interested in the city life where the boys are from. The seamstress is the character that develops the most in the novel from the power of literature, which changes her personality and eventually drives her to make a drastic decision in the end of the novel. The boys develop relationships throughout the novel and are changed to view things with more emotion from the Western books they read. For example, when the seamstress Lao's girlfriend, he becomes more affectionate towards her as the novel progresses. The narrator's personality is also changed throughout the novel as his feelings and emotions change towards the seamstress. His thoughts about her become more detailed and more emotional. Before they encounter with Western literature, the characters are a bit bland, but if you keep reading the novel, they become outgoing and interesting, and their whole thought perception is differed. The main themes in this novel include the power of literature, knowledge, and the West. All of these are applied to the literature and the characters in the novel. The power of literature is used to show how the characters develop in the novel and develop emotions similar to those in the novels they are reading. The power of literature, in essence, helps the characters to mature. For example, the literature that they are exposed to gives the narrator the courage to help the seamstress with an abortion, helps Lau with his first romantic relationship with a girl, and helps the seamstress develop her knowledge. Knowledge is a large part of the novel, as pretty much the whole book revolves around reading and immersion into literature. The boys, when they first get their countryside, are immediately in the thought that they are superior because of their knowledge about the city, but come to gain knowledge about cultural jobs and living off the land throughout the novel. On the other hand, the seamstress learns about the city, and her fascination with the city and the West drives her to leave. The West is referred to a lot in the novel, as the books they read are from the West, but none of them have ever really seen what the Western world is like. The novels in Four Eyes' Chest are all classical Western novels which appeal to the boys as they are forbidden and for the fact that they have only been exposed to Chinese culture. However, the novel is seen to appreciate all culture, but the forbidden books seem to give the boys a way to help people, including the seamstress, as they contain hints to what Western culture is like. The novel is very interesting and will have you wanting to turn the page, not because of the action or the suspense, but because of the stupid mistakes characters make throughout. The main point of this novel is to show the development of the characters using the power of literature and knowledge.